Hey guys, welcome back to Full Tilt Grading. We're waiting for Ed to get here. He will be here soon. No Ed. We bought the 6.0 today. Ed has a doctor's appointment and we'll be here probably 10 o'clock-ish. We're also waiting for a dump truck to get here so I can load out some of this bad fill here. Sorry, it's loud. The Cat 304 is screaming. It's regenning already this morning. It's a pain in the butt. Whatever. That is the new one, by the way, guys. We got it back. The whole wiring harness had to get replaced. It was under warranty. It's got 359 hours and had to get the wiring harness replaced. It's not good. Anyway, the other day, Ed and I came here. We didn't get any footage. It was a bad day. But somebody else dug that out and they formed it up. And they had their steel ready to go, but it sat forever. So all the material that was here was bad, it's junk. We took one load out already, and you'll see in a minute once that truck gets here what kind of material we're dealing with. It's all wet, poopy, it's not any good. He's also gonna bring a load of stone and we're gonna fill it back up with stone. I have a jumping jack there. Well, Adam shows up with the trailer, overweight, as usual. Fine, it's even lifting the dump body up, to be honest with you. Right here. Yeah. Grab that shovel. Alright, well, I got all the mud licked out of here. On this side of the pipe here, which we had to be careful not to damage, I'm not really going to touch any of that. The pad's not really going to be there, so it shouldn't be affected by it. We're definitely down on good, stable ground, but I'm still going to use fabric here, which I brought, which is there. Now, the grounding, we're just going to redo it. It was kind of a maze, and we ended up digging out 12 inches on the sides and 15 inches in the middle, deeper than the ground rod is, so need to get out of the way. Now, also guys, we are going to be pouring concrete today. Again, it's supposed to be here at 1 o'clock, and it's going to be 4,000 psi with air. And it has 4% accelerator. It's a chilly day, no sun at all, and even if there was sun, this building's going to be in the way of it. So we got 4%. Hopefully it sets up. Hopefully we're not here all night. Guys, Ed finally showed up.
Yeah, you know, I was tired, man. I had to get some sleep.
So we got all the grounding fixed. We didn't really have it. Well, sorry about that. My camera died as always. The weather. Hate that wintertime. Nonsense kills the batteries. But all the groundings repaired. Now we're gonna put some stone in there, edge back on the hoe, and we're gonna put fabric down. The fabric, we're gonna kind of make like a bowl out of it. That way the sides are nice and stable as well.
Put it in 2 lifts.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna hit this now. You go with that?
Yeah. Alright. So I say just too much.
But leave that like that so I can.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind. I like working off concrete. There's so much place to put stuff.
That pipe's right under your foot.
I did have this mark already. All said and done, and I am going to do another hit with the jumping jack. Alright, so we got this pad formed up. Again, Ed and I just talked about this. This is not our idea. This is not how we would have went about this. We probably would have saw cut this thing out 1 inch bigger all the way around than it needs to be. And then, like Ed was saying, put a board here, drill and nail it, or tap con it to here, and then build our form off of it. Because now someone's got to come back here, strip this, and re-pour the concrete to it. And obviously, no matter what, you need expansions from the new to the old. So now we're going to set our stone height. This thing, the forms are too height, they're where they need to be, they're pinned in. So now I'm just going to scoosh this stuff around with a rake, make it 8 inches, and we're pretty much ready for concrete. concrete down. Ed's working on finishing it. He had to clean up his pants after falling in the hole here.
Oh yeah, I fell in the concrete.
The concrete driver,
Horrible.
yeah, was not good. I wasn't gonna go there, Ed, but he wasn't good. He made a mess of the place and didn't really get any footage of finishing this thing or anything because we spent so much time cleaning up after the guy. Well, basically all we have to do is just, good morning YouTube. Today, we're just doing a little shopping for some equipment. Mr. Bowen's looking for a new roller. Somewhere he is. Mr. Bowen! Say hi! There's Ed. Hi, Ed. So, we're just here having some fun. Got the day off. It's a new Yanmar. It's pretty fancy. It's got a special edition, all chrome latches, chrome handles, chrome bolts. Now, one thing, these Yanmars, we love them. They run good, they're built well. But Ed and I both hate
Boom,
feet.
swing.
You did like this thing when you ran it though. Why don't you talk about it? We did, what, 2 jobs with a Yanmar, right?
Yeah.
We did that job for Bobby, demo in his garage, and we did that one with the hammer.
That 100 that we rented, that thing was slow.
Yeah. Remember I remember when I ran it track and back, you know, back when we
Oh, look
cleaned
at
up
that.
Bobby.
Man behind the scenes just texted me.
What's up, buddy? But we're gonna do some shopping, looking around. We'll show you guys anything cool we find. And when we find Mr. Bowen, he's like a kid in a candy store. He's already gone, he ditched us. We'll let you guys talk to him and see what he has to say. All right, so the first dealer we went to was Waco. I'm sure you guys have seen in our videos. We do some rentals there.
That's great to deal with for rentals.
Mr. Bowen, say hi by the way.
How you doing, guys?
Mr. Bowen ditched us earlier. Now he's back. Anyway, Mr. Bowen's looking for a roller, a double drum, and Ed's out here looking for a skid loader to possibly update our T190 is our thinking. So now we're gonna go to the next place. Where are we headed next, guys?
Heavy equipment loaders and parts in Lebanon.
All right, so we probably got a 30-minute ride or so, and we'll be there. No, Mr. Bowen? All right, well, Mr. Bowen says I'm lying, so we'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, well, the other day we got all excited and we completely forgot to end the video. I'm gonna take it to Ed.
Yeah. Yeah, we just been busy doing everything, and we finally got this thing home. The oil looked terrible.
And we didn't even see on video, we didn't even talk about buying this thing.
Yeah.
We gotta tell everybody what you bought.
Yeah, last Friday we went with my dad out to Mannheim. He was looking at a roller out there, and you know, you guys know we've been looking at skid loaders all the time, and they had 2 of these out there, and the 10 is kind of the size we wanted to go with. So you know, we couldn't check the oil, of course, because they had all the machines just pinned in with the buckets, couldn't even open the door. So we ran it, thing ran great. The other one that they had lower hours on it and actually had the tracks that we really like our T190. And but that one ran like crap, had a terrible knock in the motor. It didn't feel good at all. But I got on this one and it felt great. Brandon ran it, he liked it, my dad liked it. So then we got it home. Of course, I pulled the dipstick out, and you know, it's supposed to all be good. And it was, the oil was all milky and disgusting looking. And yeah, so we decided to tear it all apart and change the oil. Well, we're waiting on the filters, but we wanted to drop the oil because I was worried about that. This thing was so packed. Nobody takes care of stuff, man. This thing was so packed full of sand.
An entire trash bag's worth.
Oh yeah, an entire trash bag worth of sand.
Now, also the cab was so heavy it wasn't even funny to get up.
These shocks are completely shot. So gotta get online and get 2 new shocks for lifting the cab.
We used the 304 with straps to pull the cab back. We weren't strong enough to lift it.
I'm telling you, if the shocks on these things are bad, you're not picking this cab up. You're just not.
Now, these filters, we didn't change them yet. I know they look new, but we're not gonna go with that. We're gonna change them either way. I got the kit. It was like $200 online. We'll post a link to the video. Also, We're trying to clean up all this mud down here and sand. There's inches of it.
Yeah.
So that'll be the next thing we do after we do the oil change. We have a little leaky pipe there, and the oil pan's dripping a little bit too.
Yeah.
I think it just needs a little sealant there. Looks like someone repaired it and now it needs to be redone.
Yeah, but I mean, all in all, this thing runs great. We're gonna change oil, change fuel filters, and grease it up. We gotta replace the bottom bucket pins. They're a little sloppy, but I mean, other than that, I think the other ones didn't look bad at all. So
No.
we're gonna do that, and
that's where we got it, guys.
Yeah.
Called Hollinger.
yep.
It has heat and AC.
Yep.
We didn't think the AC worked, but apparently they checked it. Now
They
it
got
works.
all the lights working for us too. So far we're happy with it, but we'll see. I mean, the oil didn't look terrible when we dropped it. I think it was just more like in the dipstick and in the oil fill, a lot of condensation and goop. So we got that cleaned up. The oil did not look bad at all. We put a magnet in the oil, didn't get anything on the magnet. So hoping we got a good machine. We don't use this thing all the time, so I mean, for the little bit we need it, I'm thinking we got a good machine. I mean, these things are built like, oh my word, they're beasts. They're so heavy. I mean, there's so much metal in these things. I mean, and this is a straight machine. It's not all caved in, dented. So I don't know, but we'll bring you the information as we
as we restore it,
as we restore
and
it,
as we
yeah.
find more problems with
Yeah.
it. Well,
Hopefully
guys,
hopefully I can avoid painting it. I really don't want to paint this machine.
come on. I don't want to put some handprints on it.
I try and make everything so perfect, and it seems like I'm making it perfect for the next guy. But I don't know. Hopefully we can just service it and run it. Try and
Make
make
some
a little
money with it.
you know. So, but thanks for watching, guys. I know this video has been all over the place, but if you stuck with us till the end, this is gonna be a new addition to Full Tilt. We'll see what happens. Thanks. Please like and subscribe.